Please introduce yourself and tell me about your experience as a chief engineer.
Good morning, sir. My name is Zero. I have more than 15 years of experience on merchant vessels and over 5 years as chief engineer on bulk carriers, ranging from 50,000 to 180,000 DWT. I have managed engine department operations, maintenance planning, dry docking, budget control, PSA inspections, and environmental compliance according to company and class requirements.
How do you manage the planned maintenance system on board?
I ensure all maintenance jobs are planned according to makers' recommendations and company requirements. Weekly, I review overdue jobs, prioritize critical equipment, assign tasks to engineers, and verify completion through records and inspections. I also monitor spare parts availability to avoid delays.
If the main engine suddenly loses power during navigation, what actions would you take?
First, I would inform the bridge immediately and assess the situation. Then, I would identify the root cause by checking fuel oil pressure, lubricating oil pressure, cooling water parameters, alarms, and engine indicators. I would organize the engine team, rectify the fault, and keep the master updated until normal operation is restored.
How do you control fuel consumption on a bulk carrier?
I monitor daily fuel consumption trends, optimize purifier efficiency, maintain proper engine tuning, monitor hull and propeller condition, and cooperate with the master regarding economical speed. Regular performance analysis helps identify abnormal consumption.
What are the most common PSC deficiencies in the engine department?
Common deficiencies include oily water separator issues, incorrect oil record book entries, emergency fire pump defects, faulty quick closing valves, emergency generator problems, and poor housekeeping. I conduct regular internal inspections to prevent these deficiencies.
How do you ensure compliance with MARPOL regulations?
I strictly follow MARPOL requirements, maintain accurate record books, supervise sludge and build management, monitor emissions-related equipment, and ensure all engineers understand environmental procedures. Any discharge is conducted according to regulations and company policy.
Tell me about your dry docking experience.
I have supervised several dry dockings. My responsibilities included preparing repair specifications, obtaining quotations, coordinating with shipyard personnel, monitoring progress, controlling budgets, conducting inspections, and ensuring all class and statutory requirements were completed before sailing.
How do you manage multicultural engine crews?
I maintain clear communication, assign responsibilities according to competence, encourage teamwork, and conduct regular meetings. Safety and respect are my priorities. I also provide coaching and training to improve crew performance.
What would you do if there is a fire in the engine room?
I would immediately raise the alarm, inform the bridge, stop fuel supply if necessary, organize firefighting teams, and assess the situation. If the fire cannot be controlled locally, I would prepare for fixed fire extinguishing system release according to emergency procedures.
Why is lubricating oil analysis important?
Oil analysis helps identify contamination, wear particles, water ingress, and lubrication deterioration. It allows early detection of machinery problems and prevents major breakdowns.
What would you check if the auxiliary boiler fails to produce steam?
I would check fuel supply, burner operation, ignition system, water level controls, feed water system, combustion air supply, and alarm history to determine the root cause.
How do you control engine department expenses?
I plan maintenance carefully, avoid unnecessary spare parts consumption, monitor inventory, obtain competitive quotations, and forecast future requirements accurately. Preventive maintenance is essential to reduce costly breakdowns.
What are your responsibilities regarding the BWTS?
I ensure the system operates according to regulations, monitor treatment effectiveness, maintain equipment properly, and keep accurate ballast water records.
How do you contribute to EEXI and C2 compliance?
I contribute by maintaining efficient machinery operation, reducing fuel consumption, optimizing engine performance, minimizing emissions, and implementing energy-saving measures throughout the voyage.
How do you manage spare parts inventory?
I maintain minimum stock levels for critical equipment, monitor consumption trends, forecast future requirements, and ensure spare parts are ordered well in advance.
The boiler fails to ignite. What would you check?
I would check fuel supply pressure, burner condition, ignition electrodes, combustion air supply, flame detectors, safety interlocks, and control system alarms.
How do you test the emergency generator?
I perform weekly and monthly tests according to SOLAS requirements, including automatic start tests, load tests, battery checks, and verification of emergency switchboard operation.
What causes a crankcase explosion? How do you prevent it?
A crankcase explosion is usually caused by the formation of oil mist due to overheating of bearings or moving parts. If the oil mist reaches its ignition temperature, an explosion may occur. Regular bearing inspections, monitoring temperatures, maintaining oil quality, and ensuring oil mist detectors are functioning correctly are key preventive measures.
How do you use lubricating oil analysis reports?
I review oil analysis reports to identify contamination, wear metals, water ingress, and oil degradation. The results help me plan maintenance actions and prevent major equipment failures.
Explain your fuel changeover procedure before entering an emission control area.
I follow the company's changeover procedure by gradually changing from heavy fuel oil to low sulfur fuel while monitoring viscosity, temperature, and full system stability. All details are recorded in the logbook and full changeover record as required by regulations.
As a chief engineer, how do you manage your engine department?
I manage the engine department by assigning duties clearly, maintaining effective communication, and ensuring all engineers understand their responsibilities. I conduct regular meetings, monitor maintenance progress, and promote a strong safety culture on board. My goal is to maintain machinery reliability while developing my team's technical competence.
Can you explain the function of cargo cranes on a bulk carrier?
Cargo cranes are used for loading and discharging cargo in ports where shore cranes are not available. They provide operational flexibility and allow the vessel to handle cargo independently.
What is your responsibility regarding cargo cranes as a chief engineer?
As chief engineer, I am responsible for ensuring that all cargo cranes are maintained in safe and operational condition. This includes preventive maintenance, hydraulic system monitoring, wire rope inspections, lubrication, and compliance with class and flag state requirements.
How does a hydraulic cargo crane work?
The crane operates through hydraulic pumps driven by electric motors. Hydraulic oil is pressurized and directed through control valves to hydraulic cylinders, and motors which perform lifting, luffing, slewing, and hoisting operations.
What checks should be carried out before cargo operations?
Before operation, we should inspect hydraulic oil levels, wire ropes, hooks, limit switches, brakes, safety devices, hydraulic leaks, lubrication points, and crane structural components. Any defects must be corrected before cargo handling begins.
If a cargo crane suddenly stops during discharge operations, what would you do?
First, I would stop operations and ensure safety of personnel. Then I would investigate the cause by checking electrical power supply, motor protection devices, hydraulic pressure control systems, and alarms. Once a default is identified and rectified, I would conduct operational tests before resuming cargo work.
What do you look for when inspecting crane wire ropes?
I check for broken wires, corrosion, deformation, bird caging, excessive wear, lubrication condition, and proper reeving. Any wire rope exceeding allowable wear limits must be replaced.
How often should cargo cranes be load tested?
Load testing is carried out according to classification society, flag state, and company requirements, usually during periodic surveys or after major repairs affecting the crane structure or lifting components.
What are common failures found in cargo cranes?
Common problems include hydraulic oil leakage, damaged seals, worn wire ropes, faulty limit switches, brake failures, hydraulic pump wear, electrical faults, and structural corrosion.
How do you maintain cargo cranes?
I follow the PMS schedule, conduct routine inspections, grease all lubrication points, monitor hydraulic oil condition, inspect structural members for cracks or corrosion, test safety devices, and maintain accurate maintenance records.
What is SWL?
SWL stands for Safe Working Load. It is the maximum load that a crane or lifting appliance can safely lift under specified operating conditions.
What would PSC inspectors usually check on cargo cranes?
PSC inspectors typically check crane certificates, wire rope condition, hook safety latches, limit switches, maintenance records, load test certificates, and overall crane condition.
Thank you for attending this interview. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. I believe my experience in managing engine department operations, maintenance planning, safety management, and compliance with international regulations will allow me to contribute positively to your company. If selected, I will do my best to ensure safe, reliable, and efficient vessel operations while supporting the company's objectives and maintaining high standards of professionalism on board.